So all AI applications can be classified through a framework called EU AI Act in 4 different categories. It's basically an act to the European Union level. And let's have a quick look at that. So before we start and talk about what is EU AI Act, I would like to make a disclaimer that I'm not a lawyer and neither a liar. I want to be clear with this message that um, these are just some slides. Don't take it as a legal advice. Before we move on, let's have a quick metaphor of what are traffic lights for, or why EU AI Act is there. It's basically there to prevent accidents, the same way as traffic lights are there to prevent accidents. AI is an extremely powerful tool. If it is used incorrectly, it will create harm, and that harm can be catastrophic and big. So, what is it protecting? This EU AI Act is protecting our 50 European values, which are across these 6 pillars: human dignity, freedom, democracy, equality, rule of law, and human rights. And whatever you build, whatever AI application you build, it will have to be regulated, and it will be classified as one of 4 categories that you'll see in a minute. First thing first, how do you find it? You just go to Google, search for EU AI Act, and make sure you download the one that is from Eurolex, europa.eu. It's 144 pages long. You can even load it back to ChatGPT and then ask questions from it. So basically, any EU AI or EU application can be classified as one of these risk levels. If you build an AI application, it can be of a risk level that's not accepted or it's prohibited in EU, or that has high risk of harm and therefore it has to go through a lot of regulation, limited risk, limited regulation, or minimal risk, not too much of regulation is needed to implement that AI application in general public. So let's have a quick look at each of them. So starting from minimal risk, an email filter, a Gmail email filter can be classified as a minimal risk. A chatbot answering questions can be a minimal risk. An AI-powered bookkeeping or accounting or expense management can be classified as an minimal risk. Why? Because the data is literally in your system and you have rights to modify the data and you're moving it from one side to other side. Limited risk could be deep fake generators. AI generated images or videos must disclose their synthetic nature. They should be mentioning that this is an AI generated video. An AI recommendation system, products or content recommendations that usually e-commerce shops use, they will go through limited risk or transparency requirements, also known as. AI-powered resume screeners can be limited risk. They must inform users that they are being assessed by an AI application tracking system or ATS. High-risk applications of AI that are strict compliance and strict audits should be done for those AI applications can be in the healthcare sector. An AI model that is used to do diseases detection, that is classified as high risk. AI for credit scoring, AI that is used by banks in order to process mortgages of loans and mortgages and so on, that has to go through a lot of regulations because it is classified as high risk. AI in recruitment, automated hiring systems influencing hiring decisions, final hiring decisions, they have to go through a high risk regulatory process. That means a lot of regulations has to be done in order for that AI applications to be rolled out to the general public. What is prohibited in Germany and as well in entire Europe, the type of AI applications that uh, can go towards the social scoring systems, an AI application that ranks individuals based on their behaviors that they do in the society on a daily basis. Real-time biometric surveillance, like facial recognitions used for mass surveillance in public spaces like train stations, bus stations, and so on, places where people walk by and their faces are screened through an AI screening and surveillance system. AI for predictive policing, systems that forecast crime likelihood based on biased data. For example, if somebody has a lot of data of their whatever driving experience or driving penalties or tickets and things that they have been receiving, based on that data, they will be penalized further down the road. That is absolutely prohibited. These are the types of AI applications that are banned for ethical and safety reasons. So basically, a EU AI Act is a framework, EU level, and it has to be implemented, and it's already rolling out. The education of this EU literacy has been already mandatory on all the SMEs since February 2025, and from August 2025, the general purpose AI applications will be also rolled out. It is going to roll out until 2026. And it's a very important topic that we should always talk about. And therefore, I felt the obligation to cover it in my course. See you in the next one.